Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phoenix Act, and welcome back to this playthrough of Tomb Raider. Today we'll be tackling the Cistern, so without any further ado, let's get the show on the road. Yeah. So, immediately jump down, you're going to be ambushed by a rat. So, just be prepared for that. Yep. Immediately just throws you into an ambush. And I wonder which wall is the wall we're supposed to work with. It couldn't possibly be the only one that's different from the rest. I get the feeling I've just pushed this block the wrong way. That this block actually needs to be used for something in this room here, and yes it does. These, nope. Okay. That was my bad. But it's fortunately something that's easily fixed. So yeah, this level has a reputation for being bad, and for a long time I always thought that this was the most hated level in the game. But going online and stuff, I've seen quite a few people agree with me that it's not nearly as bad as, its reputation suggests. So I'm just wondering now whether that it wasn't a large section of the player base that actually hated this level, but it was just a loud section. Right. Yeah. That's where we have to go, but there is something in here for us to collect, which is nice. Never have enough health packs. Anyway, let's be careful. I'll start to be more careful as we get into the later levels now because, we'll be running into more traps and stuff like that. And the music kicks in just as we... Can I not hit the, yes. Excellent. That was, well, that was a lot easier than it usually is. So I think a large part of the reason there's a sort of vocal... that some people are very vocal about their dislike of this particular level is... Oh, where did you come from? Well, fortunately it didn't do much damage, but caught me quite off guard there. But yeah, the reason there's such a vocal hatedom for this level, I think, is because at first glance it seems quite complicated, and there are some tricky bits in here. But on the whole, I don't think it's nearly as difficult as it seems at first glance. So, but I don't know. Why don't you you let me know what you think about this level? I am curious to see people's actual opinions rather than just relying on, word of mouth and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll point this out now. The goal of this level is basically to collect two silver keys and a gold key, I think it is, to open 3 doors that will get us to the end of the level. The end of the level is that bit over there. So, yeah. The reason I'm pointing it out now is because I don't want to go to that bit. If I remember how this level works right, I probably won't be going over to the end of the level till we actually have all the keys, of which we've just picked up the first. So that one was simple enough. The rest might be a little bit more difficult though. But yes, this level, I think part of what adds to the impression of this level being particularly complex is that it involves raising and lowering the water level. It's like one of those. And I suppose on the first time through, you don't necessarily know when you need to have raised and lowered the water level. Right, do we... Oh, Pierre, we haven't seen you in a while. You weren't... Yeah, well, there we go, there's Pierre. We hadn't seen him in a while. He wasn't in the last level at all, was he? Oh, well. Anyway, doesn't look like there's anything down there. But there's a health pack up here. Right. And I remember... Yes, there we are. That magic sound. Right, yes, so the secret is up here. I guess since you... Let's take a look. Yep, 3 secrets in this level, and it's already marked us off as getting the first, so you don't actually have to come all the way up and collect the items if you don't want to. But one thing you need to know is this. There is a ramp right here, so just be careful. Because otherwise you'll, slide all the way down and you won't be able to get these 2. Well, I mean, you could get these 2, you just have to climb all the way back up and waste some time, so... Ooh, that took a lot. I mean, I imagine some of that damage was from getting shot by Pierre, but at the same time, that was one heck of a way to start the level. And there is items over there, which I believe we can get by going... Right, yes, okay. Yep, we just need to quickly go around. Like I said, I think I've already... I mean, obviously this playthrough has been spread over months longer than I should have been, but I think I've already missed some items in this playthrough, so yeah. But I'm going to pick up as many items as I can because they'll all be very, very useful by the time we start to get towards the end, which, yeah, we'll hang off. Right, ooh, still took some damage. Right, now, let's have a look at you. What's... I swear there's definitely... Well, we're going to pull the lever first. Pull the lever first. I'm pretty sure there's a... some sort of enemy. Yeah, it's just rats. That's fine, because again, rats only swim on the surface, so as long as you stay... Oh, they're frozen. I wonder what... Oh, there we go, moving now. Yeah, I wonder what... as long as you stay underwater, the rats can't harm you, basically, but they can if you surface, just like that. Again, surface too close to the wall, and Lara will push backwards for some reason, which means you stay in the water longer, which doesn't just waste time, but there's enemies there, then you're going to probably take damage, unfortunately. So, again, if you're going through this game for the, kill all enemies achievements, you're going to need to kill those rats in the water that we just passed, but since Lara doesn't have any underwater weapons in this game, sorry. Yeah, that's a steep drop. Since Lara doesn't have any underwater weapons in this game, that means that you can only shoot at them from the surface, which means you only have like that small little window, that small little hole to get at them through, which is, again, it's not ideal. It's more stuff like that that makes this the trophy challenging. Not really fighting the enemies, but really having to deal with the sort of ways the game tries to prevent you from really getting a good shot at enemies. Because don't forget, this game was originally made without trophy support, so let's dive underwater. We'll go for the second secret now. Yeah, this game was originally made in '96 without trophy support, so you know it didn't really factor in the idea that eventually, you know, there was going to be challenges for this, like killing all enemies in the level and so forth. So they didn't really plan around that. Right, now let's go back up. Right, we've got two silver keys so far. We just need, although I don't think they're necessarily both for the door, because I think that there is other stuff in this one. But we'll take a look. We surface here. I mean, we're going to get hurt here, but okay. I tried to get up on that side because I thought it'd be quicker. Yeah, like I said, the challenge to not have to use any medical packs in the game, very difficult. At least for me. It's like I say, even though I like the way combat is focused on movement and stuff in this game, rather than like cover and stuff like that, it's still not exactly. I'm not exactly incredibly adept at it. Or not. Oh, well, there we go. We have... Right. Let's surface for a moment. Let's see what we've got. We've got a silver key and 2 rusty keys. Fortunately, we know where to use those. Right, we'll go this way first. I think this way first. I mean, I don't know why I did the leaping stuff just there when it's incredibly evident I could have just swam across. I'm losing my marbles, I'm afraid. Yes, we used one of the rusty keys here for these 2 doors. And I think somehow... Oh no, it's just monkeys. There we go, got him. Ah, right, this room. Okay, there's an optional thing in here that we don't have to do, but I'm going to give it a try. I will save first, though, because it is a little bit of a pain. It's a little bit, if I remember how to do it, I think I remember how to do it. So, we will soon see. We will soon. And here's Pierre to be a royal pain in the backside. And he's going to run away. And obviously we have to get him down to half health before he'll go away, which probably means I'm going to have to drop down and attack him, because he's just going to keep running around outside of the door there. Which is fantastic. Thank you, Pierre. I'm just going to stand here and shoot him. Goodbye, Pierre. I shall see you later. I guess he swam away. And the room outside is flooded, so yeah, I guess he dived into the water, even though we didn't hear a splash. Yeah, it's just funny the way Pierre just despawns sometimes, in my opinion. Right, there are... This is a bit difficult because there are multiple methods in my head for which could possibly be for this from all the times I tried it in the past. Right, if I fall from here, I'm dead, so we're going to save it. But I think this is the one that worked. Nope. Like I said, let's try that again. We'll see how many tries this takes us. So we do that, turn around. What if we took a step forward just like that and then tried it? Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, second try. Not bad. Right, so now we hang and this... There we go. Hey, that thing, first time through must have been a pain. On multiple occasions when I've forgotten the actual way to do it. So, but hey, it didn't take us that long that time, which is good. Much more efficient. See, the other thing I had, because if you run at that, like you would think that you could say grab onto that little space above and then drop down, but you can't. It's just too far, and Lara will enter her fall, her like free fall animation before you get the chance to grab onto that ledge. So that won't work. And the other thought I had in my head, which I remember trying in the past, was running at it at an angle to see if that shortened. Because if you try to normal jump, you won't make it. If you try to run and jump, you'll bang your head. So the other angle thing I tried in the past was to jump at it from an angle to see if that shortened the jump, my running jump, enough to be able to just land on it. But that didn't work ever, I don't think. So yeah, the backflip. The backflip method is basically the only viable method as far as I'm aware. And that is the sound of a crocodile or an alligator, whichever one. I don't actually know how to tell the difference. Fortunately, it is hidden. There's our... yeah, why not? We've got a lot more ammo in this level than we did in the last one, so let's just... There we go. Easily taken care of. There we go. Oh, there's some... Oh, a third one. Wow, I wasn't expecting a third one. That's something. Was there anything back here? No, it was just a hiding space for the crocodile. More hiding. But we do have a medipack, which is nice, I suppose. I feel like this one was deliberately placed here to help you out if you took too much damage off the trio of crocodiles and then the surprise rat. That would suck, wouldn't it? If you fight the 3 crocodiles, barely survive with just a sliver of health, and then get finished off by a rat. That would be embarrassing. Right, so what I suppose we're supposed to do here. Again. Yeah, just jump across, jump across. I think we can make it without. Yes. Good, because if we tried that without, if we hadn't made that, we'd have taken probably some major damage on falling down. Upon falling. Right, okay, so this is... like I say, jumping down is actually a lot harder than jumping up or jumping across, because it is, to me, it feels like it's very easy to overshoot and just miss the platform completely, which I don't think is a bad thing necessarily. I think that's very deliberate in this game, because this game is very much about the platforming in this game is very much about precision rather than doing things quickly, you know, for the most part. And there's the spikes down there, which, so let's try and avoid. You know what? Because of how I'm going to save it, it's a bit cowardly of me. Oh, I loaded the. Well, that was fun. Tell you what, I'll do all this again, shall I? And then we'll cut this out, and then we'll see you back there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Okay, so let's try this bit again. And I didn't even need to save it, because of course I didn't. Right, I think what the game wants you to do is jump across the gap and then walk over here and climb down, because there's not, but, you know, that still somehow feels riskier to me than just doing it the way I just did. But hey ho. Right. Now where are we in here? I suppose we go down there, but right, I think yes. I think I know what I'm doing. I think. I'm never certain. I'm always oh, is this the... Yes, this it is. So, yes, okay, I guess I know. I know what we're doing here. We need to go back and lower the water level this time. I'm pretty certain. Pretty certain. Because we have to do some platforming, but we can't do that while everything's underwater. So, let us return. And while I'm here, I might as well see if I can get those rats. There's 2 of them, I think. Are they moving? There's 1. There's 2. That wasn't nearly so hard. Excellent. Right, yes. So now the water has gone back down. Yes. So we go this way. By the way, I have remembered where the last secret in this level is, but we won't be getting it until we get back to the end of the level. So and wait, was that wrong? Huh. Oh, I see. Yes, I get it. I get it. Well, this is a bit of a pain, but I get it. I'll fast forward through this bit. We've got to go the long way round to get back to that room, basically. So, again, I shall see you there. And once again, we are back. I thought I'd start from a place you recognize. So, yes, no water here this time. Yep, so let that be a lesson. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Little rat that isn't going to appear until I come down. Right, do not jump in the water. Jump on the ledge here, but do not... do not jump in the water. If you, the ledge is out of reach of the rats, so yeah, they can't get you if you're up there. So you can use that to, you know, um, give you some time to figure out where the enemy is and stuff like that. And you know, if you're lucky, you can just use that to stand out of the enemy's reach and just keep shooting at them while they can't do anything back to you. So it's generally just, yeah, use the elevation to your advantage. Basically. Ooh, that was close. Like Lara's little sigh when she heals, but yeah, that was close. That was me concentrating on talking rather than the controls. It's surprising, actually, when I first started doing playthroughs and let's plays and stuff like that, it was surprising how much trying to talk and play at the same time actually made things more difficult. Like, obviously I expected it to be slightly, splitting my attention like this to be slightly more difficult, but I didn't expect, like, the degree of difficulty it would have, basically. Is there anything over that side? It doesn't look like it, no. Alright, so we'll just go over and pull this switch then. And I think that's our second silver key. Yeah, we've used a lot of medipacks, more than I wanted to today, so we'll just take a slightly longer way round just to try to avoid taking fall damage. Right, so it was over here, wasn't it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And that was our second silver key. So now we use up our last rusty key and... Oh. Bloody Frenchman. And somehow he just completely despawned while over there. Pierre has the ability to phase through walls or something. Was not expecting him to ambush us there, but oh well. Anyway, we go back this way, and then we go, and you get to see how we get back up to that point now. I'm willing to bet that we need to raise the water level again, but if we do, I'll just skip again. But yeah, in order to get back up to the top without the water, you just go this way. Like so. Should be able to do it this way. Yep. Unfortunately, we don't have to do the long animation where we climb across the wall. Instead, we can just do this, which is how I got the first rusty key I picked up. So that's fine. Just like that. And then we get back across here, just standard run and jump. And almost overshoot the target. Like, they've done that on purpose. They've measured it to make it so you can just about make it. Deliberately trying to was there anything over here? I like these puddles there, the like stuff they've got on the ground, even though they don't animate. It's a nice touch they've done in this remastered version, because if you go back to the old graphics, the floor doesn't look wet. So it's nice that they've actually done some stuff to touch things up a little, rather than just Lara, you know, and added some extra details, I should say, rather than just like improve the textures on the brickwork and stuff like that. Yes, you do need the water on this part, so back we go. And this time, you know what? It's quicker to do it this way, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to need the water this time. So, but rather than doing the whole rigmarole that we did at the beginning to get across to here, I am just going to do it this way. So much quicker and easier, in my opinion. So let's just go. Righto. So that is, I think, one of the things that might put people off these games in this, in this day and age is the going back and forth, which, again, is something I like about these games and about the original Resident Evils, because the whole going back and forth and figuring things out yeah, it's like the whole level is one big maze, which I like. But I know other people don't. Other people don't like revisiting old areas, even when, those old areas have been changed up or modified or what have you. Like in Resident Evil, where, you'd go back in the original Resident Evil, you would go back to the mansion a second time, and there'd be changes and rooms open that weren't open before and stuff like that. But ooh, almost right into the spikes. Okay, am I heading this way? I guess we'll pick this up. I hope I don't drown. Yes, okay. Yep, that was simple enough. And we got the gold key there. So that was cool. Simple enough. And then we head to the end of the level because we got the 2 silver keys and the gold key, and it spawned a crocodile. Don't know where he came from. But let's delete him anyway. Right, so before we let's have a look at our stats for a moment. I just want to check. Oh, I've missed a lot of pickups, and I don't think I'm going to make them up with this. But yes, the last secret is over here. Oh well, I'm not going to bother going back around to try and find every pickup I might have missed. But yes, the last secret is over here. And you go like that. And that's simple as that. Simple as that. Like I said, I've already missed some items anyway, I'm pretty sure, in this playthrough. So I'm not, even if I was aiming for it, I wouldn't be getting the all items trophy right now. Which, would be disappointing, but hey ho, we'll just do what we came here to do. Use a silver key. Oh wait, this isn't quite the end of the level, not yet. There's a little bit more, I think. So we'll see if I make up the items or whether I really am out. Where the enemies around here. I am suspicious. I am very suspicious. But it seemed... That one wasn't me that time. I did press jump. Or maybe it was me, maybe I just pressed jump too late, but I don't think I did. I think there was a little bit of... Oh, okay. So that's a run jump. Well, this is how you know I'm actually doing this live and not, hiding things if I keep making mistakes like that. No, I don't think there are any more items, actually. Unless there's even more. I see you. Yeah, I saw you. Just hide. The animals in this game must be super intelligent if they're able to just like hold perfectly still until the exact moment. Yeah, we're gonna keep with the shotgun for the moment because I heard lions. And this is okay, yes, be careful around here because there are breakable floor panels. Fantastic. Again, you know, another reminder. There is a trophy / achievement for breaking all the breakable floor panels in the game, so go for it. I don't think, doesn't look like there's spikes in either of those two, but I'm going to imagine that there are spikes in at least some of them. Let's check. Ooh, there's a medipack in that one. Well, I guess it pays to actually deliberately break the floor panels after all. What about you? Spikes. Okay. I don't think there's any breakable ones on the outside here. It's just down the center like that. So yes, so opening this door has revealed a trio of lions, and goodness knows how they're still alive, considering there doesn't seem to be. Goodness knows how they're still alive, considering there doesn't seem to be any prey or anything, or a functional ecosystem around here or anything. So, who knows? Alright, my controller vibrated then, but I think it was just from her running into the wall. I think. So, right. Well, the only thing we can do here is pull this switch. Which does nothing but close the door. Okay, so what? I think I have an idea. I have an idea. Sorry if you heard that. That was me knocking my microphone. Can we pull this one? Nope. But this one has a ring on the bottom, so I think we can pull this one. So what I'm going to try and do now, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to pull this block through the doorway and see if that'll let me climb up on top of the thing, which I think is what we're supposed to do. I think pulling this switch closes that door but opens something else, and the way out is basically to climb up on top. So let's do that. I'm interested in seeing what time I come out on this level, considering all the mistakes I've managed to make today, but we'll soon find out. And pull and pull and pull and pull and pull. It's very, and clip through the door. And pull and pull and pull and pull. And keep pull some more. I think one more after this. Yeah. Again, this is probably another reason why I think modern gamers wouldn't be so into it, is because modern players would, because the block pulling can be a little bit tedious. The animation can sort of take a little too long, I guess. But the fact that you can only pull one square at a time, I think, is the big thing. Like, if you could pull continuously, it would be less of a big deal, I think. But you can't, so oh well. Still not a game breaker for me, but I understand that for some people it probably could be. Right, there's another. This is the part. Ooh, one sec. Have I? Because I think I was 4 short before, so if this is. And then I picked up the med pack from down there. And 2 lots of magnum ammo. It is magnum ammo, isn't it? Yeah, magnums. Interesting. Oh yeah, I was going to check my stats. Let's have a look. Oh, I got all the items in the level. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. And we take some damage, but that's nothing compared to the damage we've already taken in this level. Let's just make sure there's nothing. Well, just in case I'm missing something, I'm going to save it. And yes, save it. And then Geronimo. There we go. Oh, 42 minutes. That's not as bad as I was afraid of. Anyway, that's it for the Cistern, ladies and gentlemen. And I think next time we will be at the actual Tomb of Tehokan, where we will find the next piece of the Scion. Scion, isn't it? Scion is called in this game for some reason. Anyway, yes, we will be getting the next piece of the artifact in the next level if I am correct. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen.